Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. It's Undefined Silver. I have finally come to the end of my inventory for my foreign coinage, and what you're looking at in front of you is what I would consider my junk foreign coinage. Now, I've gone through this morning to complete my inventory and to complete my total weight in silver of foreign coinage, which I will give to you at the end of my video here. A couple things I wanted to do as I was looking through my junk foreign silver coinage. I did pull out the ones that I thought looked good. Here I have a 2 golden, focus, from Netherlands. Not too bad of shape. This is from 1960. Now some of these what I'm going to do today in front of you is I'm going to take some of these and I'm going to weigh them just so I can show you that over the years we're going to look at some foreign coinage from 40, 50, 60, 70 to 200 years old and see how it fared on the silver, maintaining the silver content. This is a 1950s 5 franc from Sweden. Or Switzerland, I think. Switzerland. Helvetica is Switzerland. This is actually supposed to weigh I'm not sure what this is supposed to weigh. Let's look at a different one. Let me see what else I have. Now these are all junk, but they still look pretty good. Still do have some details for being as old as they are. Here's one from 1932. Here's one from 1932 also. Not in too bad of shape, not the best, being the age that they are. Here's a Switzerland 1 franc. From 1937. A lot of these are older. Here's one from the Philippines, 50 centavos. Now the U.S. minted these for the Philippines back in the day, 1944. So it says United States of America on these. Here's one. Here's a 5 franc from France. It's a beautiful coin. I'm not sure why. I may have got these in a bag of foreign coins that I purchased. I mean, they're in great shape, 1963, not that old. Five francs are actually supposed to weigh 12 grams. Let's take a look and see what it weighs. Let's see if I can, hopefully you can see this. I have this set up for grams. 5 franc. 12 grams. 11.99. So this, from the 60s, it's holding the silver content very well. Here's a very small Netherlands 1/10 golden from 1941. Now, you be the judge of this coin. This was in my junk foreign silver coin bag, along with all this other silver, foreign silver. I'm not sure why I put it in there. It looks in pretty good shape, probably because it's so small. But this 1/10 golden is supposed to weigh 1.25 grams, and this being from 1941, was it? 1941? 1941. Let's see what it weighs. Now it's supposed to weigh 1.25 grams, and it weighs just over that, 1.29. So from 1941 till now, it's held its silver content perfectly. Let's see what else I have here. 1960 francs. Now here's, I have a whole stack of, in this bag, I have a whole stack of Japanese 100 yen coins. Now these are 60% silver. That 1/10 golden was 72% silver, but these are 15 coins that I had in the bag that I just stacked up. They're in very good shape, as you can see here. This is the year 74, I think, or 73, with the wheat. So the 100 yen, so if it's, the year 77, year 74, year 75, 76, they're all pretty much the same silver content. 60% silver. These are supposed to weigh 4.8 grams. Let's take a weight here. See how we do. Hopefully you can see this on the video. Put that on there, right? 4.81, and it's supposed to weigh 4.80. So it's perfect. So it's holding all of its silver content. The silver content of this coin is 0.0926. And that's exactly what it has. And they're all pretty much the same. Here's a prime example of Great Britain's coin. This is a 2 shilling, or florin, I guess they call it. This is probably the best shaped one I have. This is from 1944. Now these are 50% silver. These are supposed to weigh 11.3 grams total weight. Let's go to the scale. Check it out. 11.4 grams. So close enough for me. Now this has a silver content of 0.1818, which it is holding its full content of silver. And I have a few of those. Now I have some older ones. And this junk silver that I received, this foreign junk silver of all this, I mean, I think you've seen this before in one of my videos. Somebody did a cutout here. This was actually in a bin that I just pulled out. I probably got this for free at the time. But a lot of this is in good shape. Now this one here is wore down pretty good, slick. Can't even see this. This is a 10 mark, I believe, from 1935, or 5 Deutschmark. But a lot of these are in really good shape. Now this stack here, just put this down. Strike on this German coin is not the best. 2 mark, I'm sorry, half mark. Not the best. Now I talked about a 200-year-old coin, so here we have a 2 real, slicker than slick here. The only thing I know about this is that it is a 2 real, right here. 2R is a 2 real from Mexico, and it's in the 1800s. Now I can either assume it's 1870 or 1820. I don't think it's 1870 because I don't think they were doing 2 reals with a Z mark on it. But look how thin that is. That is wafer thin. Now this coin is actually supposed to weigh 6.76 grams. This coin is supposed to weigh. So we're going to weigh this coin. This is 200 years old. Let's see what it weighs after 200 years. 6.76 grams it's supposed to weigh. Look at how much silver it's lost. 90% silver coin. It now weighs 4.5 grams. Silver content, I don't know what it's supposed to have. What else can I show you here? How about a half crown? Here's a 1941 half crown from Great Britain. Pretty good shape. Again, in my foreign junk bag of silver. These have 50% silver, I believe. These Great Britain half crowns. There's a Sweden 2 franc. Now these most likely have been cleaned at one point. This thing here should be coated with dirt, you know, being from 1928. But let's take a look at the weight. The weight is supposed to be 10 grams. This is supposed to have a silver content of 0.2685. And the fineness is 835 on these. So let's go to the scale with this. This is supposed to weigh 10 grams. Let's take a look. Here I have 9.95 grams. So after all these years, it's still holding its silver content. So is foreign silver really that bad to collect? I mean, you do have silver content in these. I enjoyed collecting these. You never know who has had these coins. You understand what the history is of these coins. I mean, these coins have been around for quite some time. Here's a coin from Cuba. 1941, I believe. Let's take a look. 1948. 90% silver. Now, a lot of these coins are worth collecting. I mean, you have Panama coins, balboas, 90%. Cuban coins, 90%. A lot of different varieties with high amounts of silver in them. And you get them at melt value or less, because you're buying them in bulk. Plus you get to look, and it makes the hobby fun to collect and see where these coins have been and the history of these coins. I mean, here's a whole stack of, I gathered these up out of my bag. This is a whole stack of balboas. These are all 90% silver. I'll take it. These are, quarter balboas. But these are 90% silver. These are supposed to be 6.25 grams in weight, and these are holding 0.1808 silver. I mean, the top one here is probably the best looking one out of the bunch, but, and obviously it's been cleaned, but I really don't care. This is junk silver to me. This was collected by me years ago. This is from 1955, 1953. Now this is supposed to weigh 6.25 grams. Let's go to the scale and see what this weighs now. This one seems to be a little bit slick. 6.24, 6.23. It's floating. 6.21. So it's holding its silver content. It's not less than it's not a lot less than it's supposed to be. Here's another one. Another quarter balboa. Let's see what the weight is. 6.24. This is supposed to be 6.25. And this one is from 1951. And it's holding its content. So I believe that stacking foreign silver is worth it. You get it at melt or less. I can get this from my LCS all day long if I wanted to. I get constitutional as well. Now I've been hitting my LCS for silver over the last couple weekends because, and during the week, because of the cost of silver over the last couple weekends here, couple weeks. There's a 1947 quarter balboa from Panama. Seems to be in pretty good shape. I guarantee you that this one here is 6.25 grams. Pretty close. 90% silver. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take that all day long. So you have a lot of different silver here. A lot of different silver content. This is a 200 foreign from Malaysia. This is 72% silver, I believe. 50% silver, sorry. This is supposed to weigh 12 grams. This is from 1992, actually. This is a new coin. It doesn't look new, but it's a new coin, 1992. It's supposed to weigh 12 grams. It weighs 12 grams. 50% silver. Not a whole lot of silver, but I'll take that plus the fun that comes along with it of collecting and finding out what they are, where they've been. It's half crowns. These are from the 30s and 40s. These 5 marks from France. 5 francs, 5 marks, 5 francs. 12 gram coin. Silver content 0.3222. 12 gram coin. 2.04, so just over 12 grams. And this is in my junk bag of silver. So this has silver content as well. Albeit it's not 90%, but it's 0.835. This one I may keep out. This is in pretty good shape. This one doesn't seem to be wore at all. I'm sure it was cleaned at one point. 1960. It's got a scratch on it. So What would you do? Would you enjoy collecting foreign silver? Let me know in the comments. There's another balboa. Oh, this one's slick. Let's weigh this one. Quarter balboa, 6.25 grams, 6.13. So it's off a little bit. Well, taking up enough of your time. Thank you very much. What I have is, I'll give you my tally. My total number of coins is 3,672 coins. And my grand total of silver content for all of them is 491 ounces, 491.35 ounces. That's the silver content for 3,672 coins that I have gone through over the last few weeks. Which I'm glad that's over with. Now I can get back into the constitutional silver. I want to get into my commemoratives, and I want to get into my bullion. That was a long, hard inventory, a lot of different coins, looking up a lot of different things. Can't wait to get into these, start getting into my commemoratives. Have a great weekend. What would you stack? What would you collect? Peace.